There are times when you do all that is possible to extend yourself to meet others halfway. And you realize when something may be the fault of your own, a chance to develop yourself and learn why you are treated differently from those who treat everyone else with kindness and understanding. Most of the time, when you have these feelings, to look inward and realize what you are doing wrong is the correct answer. Though outside of the Stoic community, there are those that gain status by putting you down. They become popular among those around you because they weaponize your good nature. To not walk away is to fan the fire taking a hold of your crops. If you continue to let it burn, it will reach your cattle and soon your household. Seneca once said, "Associate with people who are likely to improve you. Welcome those whom you are capable of improving." The process is a mutual one. Men learn as they teach. Stoicism is about focusing on what you can control, and one can only justify this behavior so long before realizing some are not worth it. And you are worth more. In today's lesson, we will discuss the times you must walk away from those around you, no matter how close they are to you, in order to maintain your control over your own life. As always, remember to subscribe and tell us about your Stoic journey in the comments below. Now, let's add some steel wisdom to our tool belts. Reason 1. They are envious and jealous of your achievements. There was once a man who met and began to form a relationship with a beautiful girl. His friends, however, when they met her for the first time, began to bring up embarrassing stories that happened years before. The man, now on the defensive, began to perform damage control in order to keep from embarrassment. In your happiest moments, if you cannot rely on your friends to show humanity towards you, they are not friends, but enemies wearing friendly masks. These individuals are not interested in supporting you. Instead, their envy blinds them to the point where they derive pleasure from diminishing your accomplishments. Holding on to such toxic relationships will only hinder your growth and perpetuate a cycle of negativity. Cut ties with these joy-sucking parasites and watch how your life transforms when you surround yourself with those who genuinely celebrate your achievements. Reason 2. They manipulate and play mind games. Imagine you are deeply in love with a girl, oblivious to the subtle mind games she played. You would have plenty of good times. However, she would frequently employ silent treatments on the smallest of bumps in the road, leaving you guessing about what went wrong and how you could improve. Later, she would act as if nothing happened. She would initiate fights, only to act confused and innocent when you argue back. You would begin to wonder what you were doing wrong, and find yourself changing into someone unrecognizable, trying to be perfect with an ever-changing standard. These individuals have perfected the art of playing with your emotions, leaving you in a perpetual state of confusion and self-doubt. Their deceptive tactics are not a sign of affection, but rather a clear indication of their insidious nature. Staying in such relationships only perpetuates a cycle of emotional turmoil, eroding your self-esteem and mental well-being. Don't delude yourself into thinking that you can change them or that they'll miraculously become better partners. Break up with these people decisively and walk away. Reason 3. They are disrespecting you and don't give you a chance to prove yourself. Some people not only undermine your self-esteem, but also hinder your personal and professional growth. You don't owe anyone your presence, especially those who fail to recognize what you can add. If you have one downfall or misstep, and they never let you forget about it, it's time to walk away. You must give yourself room to make mistakes. If you never try, you never make mistakes. If you never make mistakes, you never gain experience. If those who you choose to surround yourself with are wants to put you down for making mistakes, it can be a learning opportunity to grow thicker skin and put up with the hecklies and jokes. Though, if you can't learn because of this, leave them. Cut ties with those who refuse to give you the chance to showcase your abilities, and surround yourself with individuals who appreciate your talents and respect your worth. By allowing such negativity to persist, you are willingly subjecting yourself to an environment that stifles your potential and limits your possibilities. Think of the goal you are working towards in the next 5 years. In order to reach that goal, there is work to be done. Are they standing in your way of what your mission is? Remember, it's not about burning bridges. It's about prioritizing your future and aligning yourself with individuals who uplift and appreciate you. Reason 4, they are using you as a stepping stone. There once was a man who wanted the hand of the most beautiful girl in the village. Instead of showing how high of potential he had to win her attention, he displayed how low of potential you had. If you're still lingering around individuals who view you merely as a stepping stone, it's time to wake up. These people are not your friends. They are opportunists looking to climb the ladder at your expense. It's baffling how some individuals can be so blinded by their own ambition that they willingly use others as mere rungs to reach their goals. You're not a pawn in their game. You're a person deserving of genuine connections and mutual respect. Walking away from these leeches is not just an option, it's a necessity for your well-being. A profound thought is that in Stoicism, it is thought that if you rely on something or someone for you to perform a task, you are not technically capable of that task. If the power went out tomorrow, are you truly capable of being a mechanic since you have no online forums to reference? If someone is using you to put you down as a way of gaining social status, think about if you decided to give them space and not be around them anymore. They would either be forced to find someone else to stand upon, or they would lose their status entirely. Walk away, my friend. Reason 5, they show no empathy or concern for your well-being. These people, whether they be so-called friends, family members, or colleagues, have repeatedly demonstrated their utter disregard for your feelings, needs, and overall welfare. In those you choose to surround yourself with, you find no one that you would openly talk to if you needed to be mentored in an area of life that you have hit a wall in. Though, how come these same individuals you volunteer your time? Would you feel happy if they opened up to you? Continuing to invest your time, energy, and emotions in relationships with individuals who exhibit such a blatant disregard for your well-being is not only self-destructive, but also a testament to your own tolerance for mistreatment. Remember, your well-being is non-negotiable, and those who show no empathy or concern for it have no place in your life. Cut the cord and liberate yourself from the shackles of toxic relationships. Your happiness depends on it. Reason 6, they are impeding your success. Imagine you're striving to launch your own business, pouring your heart and soul into the venture. You've got a clear vision, a solid plan, an unwavering determination. However, within your inner circle, there's a so-called friend who constantly belittles your ideas, scoffs at your ambitions, and never misses an opportunity to remind you of the high failure rate of startups. This individual's negativity becomes a persistent presence, eroding your confidence and sowing seeds of doubt in your abilities. Despite your best efforts to stay focused, their toxic influence seeps into your mindset, hindering your creativity and sapping your enthusiasm. These impediments may take various forms: constant negativity, jealousy, or an outright lack of support. Whatever the manifestation, the outcome is the same: a roadblock on your journey to success. No matter how difficult it may be to sever ties, it is crucial to prioritize your own growth and success over toxic relationships that drain your energy and stunt your progress. Reason 7. They constantly criticize and belittle you while you're away. You know of these relationships where you are the stepping stone or the butt of the joke, but perhaps you developed confidence in your social abilities to deflect these jokes and remarks. While doing this, you gain the appearance of someone literate and not to be messed with. It is liberating, and people who see it think highly of you and your wit. That is why you do not see the problem in these individuals. Though think of when you are not present and your name is mentioned, and the malicious campaign of criticism and belittlement happens behind your back. It's not just a harmless exchange of opinions. It's a deliberate attempt to erode your self-esteem and tarnish your reputation when you're not there to defend yourself. The passive-aggressive nature of their actions can have insidious consequences, seeping into your personal and professional life. You must, in these times, separate yourself entirely from these people, even just to show that such intentions are not welcome. The idea of putting someone down has a purpose to it. People do not do this for fun. It is one thing to disrespect someone to their face. In that circumstance, you can choose then that you need to reevaluate your relationship with this person. While you are away and this happens, it can be akin to a virus spreading if it is not treated, in this case with distance. The fictional perception of you could be altered for life while their reputation is weaved by their own thread. Walk away as soon as possible from this evil. You have limited warnings. As always, remember to subscribe and tell us about your stoic journey in the comments below.